Welcome to the Peachtree Morning Show by DCI. It's a wise way to start the day. Hope you enjoy.
Good morning, everybody, wherever you are. Welcome to today's show, August 10, Monday. And I'm Florin from Romania. And I hope you have your coffee and your breakfast while you are watching us. Today I am with two special ladies. Brigitte from Germany. He is a project leader and co-director of Diamond Mountain. And Christina from Austria. He works at university in business administration and economics field, and she is expert in leadership development. So today we all will be success detectives to find the right seeds to plant and to find the bad seeds to get rid of in order to have a good life. So Brigitte, let's hear the case for today.
I only have the case for tomorrow. Can you play the case for today?
Oh, okay. Let's play the case for today.
Con xin chào thầy cô trong chương trình Peachtree Cà phê Morning Show. Con tên là Tường Vi, đến từ Việt Nam. Con có một câu hỏi. Xã hội ngày một phát triển và nền y học ngày một phát triển, và song song bên cạnh đó tỷ lệ trẻ em bị bệnh tự kỷ trên thế giới ngày một tăng. Con muốn hỏi là nguyên nhân thực sự gây ra căn bệnh tự kỷ là gì? Và bằng cách áp dụng hệ thống mới, hệ thống gieo hạt, thì hạt giống nào sẽ giúp chúng ta chữa lành được bệnh tự kỷ, và hạt giống nào giúp chúng ta không thấy bệnh tự kỷ xuất hiện trên thế giới nữa? Xin cảm ơn.
So the question is about autism. What is the cause for autism, and what we can do to get rid of this problem? Brigitte, what's your opinion about this topic?
I read about autism lately because I think it's something which I was not very familiar with, and the main problem obviously is that you are very in your mind, that you have problems to interact with the people around you. And I was heavily reminded, I'm sitting in home office 24 hours a day since how many months now? March, April, May, June, July, then more or less a half a year. And I thought, oh, I'm developing autism as well, because I'm sitting here having not many social interactions, so I can really, really relate to this question. And being in this bubble where you are in your own mind all the time is very hard to break through, and I think it's especially in this time of lockdown very important. And if you have autism as well, because social interaction is the main key how you plant seeds. You have to have other people where you can plant seeds. So I thought, which might be a good motivation and also a good seed, if we have also this tendency to be very introvert and having problems to connect to other people, that we have the motivation that we say something very meaningful, which helps us to overcome this shyness. So that's somehow my hint on it. Really, if you have something which can help other people, put your selfishness away, get over your shyness, and make contact with the other person. Yeah.
Christina, what do you think about this topic?
Yeah, I also had similar thoughts like Brigitte, because I was thinking what we are struggling, or what is our main problem we have, or I have, is that my thoughts all the time are circling around my person, and maybe it is sometimes that people around me would like to reach out to me, talk to me and communicate to me, but I'm so concerned about my own problems and topics. And it's like, as Brigitte also said, I create a bubble, and I'm also focused on myself. And maybe we should be more aware to break through and really to try to be what people around us and the world would like to tell us, and be actively open and listen more to others. So yeah, maybe it's also what now comes to my mind. We can try to do the exchange exercise, which we mentioned in DCI level 8, which is a very powerful tool that you exchange yourself with others. So you put your focus away from yourself and try to slip in the other person's point of view. And maybe this can put away your focus from yourself. And then maybe you plant the seed that there won't be autistic people who are focused on themselves. And yeah, this is what now comes to my mind. What do you think, Florin?
The first thing that came into my mind was a situation that happened to me, I think 3 or 4 days ago. I was with my wife and with my daughter to drink something, and while we are discussing, my phone starts to notify me about some messages, and I catch my phone and I start to replay the messages. And after 5 minutes, my daughter tell me, you know, I have to ask you something. Please don't consider this in a mean way, but please, 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 when you are with us, please let the phone apart and stay with us, with our conversation. I think you can ignore for half an hour your colleague or your colleague in order to have you all in with us. So if this question it's in my world, Flower 3 said that I have some problem with this, even though I don't think I am an autistic person. But maybe I do on a regular basis small things like ignoring my family, ignoring my friends, and be with my phone or with my problems. So we have a good news. There is a tool to remove these bad seeds, because as you know, you have to work on both ways, planting seeds and get rid of the bad seeds. And to get rid of the bad seeds, there is this tool called the 6 times book, and we can monitor our mind. We can take selfies of our mind at 2 or 3 hours and see if we have things like selfishness, or you know, don't be preoccupied with other people problems. And this tool is very, very useful in order to get rid of this bad seed.
I love both ideas, because I think of you, Florin, and of you, Christina, because I think it has more or less the same core. Like if I'm creating this bubble with my phone or with my computer, and Christina said, I'm not open and I'm not listening what other people say. So I love it. And I think, as you suggested, doing it with the 6 time book, am I open and listening to the person I'm in at the moment with? I love it. I really, really love it. Yeah.
Yeah, I have also another idea, and I was thinking also about doing Tonglen meditation with this person. I mean, I don't know if you you see the person suffering who is who has this kind of, I don't know if it is a disease. I don't know what you see, but you could try to do Tonglen meditation. We've learned it also in DCI level 1, which so it's a foundation tool, a very important one, and it says that you see in your meditation in front of you this person, and you're imagining a diamond and a rose within yourself, which stands for emptiness and love. Then you focus on the other person, and you see her or him sitting somewhere, and try to remove with your breath the suffering he or she has, and you destroy it with one breath you do. And after that, you do something different. You give the other person what she or he likes, or you give everything the best you can imagine, and you give this to the other person. And maybe you would like to experiment with that for a period of time. I did it with some colleagues of mine at work, and it's really I think personally it's a very powerful tool that you can change your environment and see what you're projecting, and maybe you would like to give that a try. What do you think about doing Tonglen meditation, Brigitte and Florin?
It's a very powerful tool, and I actually Tonglen meditation, it's a part of my daily practice, and I found that it's a very, very powerful tool because, as you said, it changes the way I perceive the world around me. And speaking about practice, a lot of people I ask for advice, but then they forget to practice. And this practice, it's an important part of diamond cutter system, because you know, when we say system, that means a lot of parts that has to work together, but you have to practice daily in order to have results. And speaking about that daily practice, about 6 times book, a lot of people that I met told me, you know, I don't think I have this kind of behavior. I don't think I am selfish. I don't think I envy others, or I don't think I have this kind of bad behavior. And at the beginning, I thought so about me also. I said I am the best person in the world. I'm not selfish. I'm not in my bubble. I'm not ignoring others. But after I start practicing meditation, after I start practicing 6 times book, I found out that I have these selfish behaviors. I have this bad seeds that I'm planting on a regular basis. And this not means that I'm a bad person. This means that I spot the problem, so I have the tools to work on this problem. And I encourage people to practice on a daily basis these tools, and maybe after they see results, to send us an email about their success, to share this success with others in order to prove that these tools work.
Yeah.
So now, what short ideas do you have to tell to our audience? Simple things that can be done on a daily practice, so autism can be removed from our planet.
I think that you could, as you said, check a few times a day if you, when you're interacting, communicate with someone, if you're really present, and when someone is talking, that you're really listening and not thinking about what you could say next, and think about your thoughts. So just really, really be focused on the other person, as you, I don't know, try to forget about yourself a few seconds or minutes a day. And this is what I think you could practically do and try. Not to think about what you could say next. Just be present and focused.
Great. Brigitte?
Especially in the moment, I would recommend the practice, even if we have physical distance. We are standing most of the time 1.5 meter apart with the other person. Try to connect with the other person with a smile, have an encouraging word, to make really a connection, an emotional connection, and especially if you are a shy person, really overcome your shyness and try to make this emotional connection, especially with people where you have the feeling they need it very, very much because they are lonely or have a lot of fear nowadays. That would be my advice.
My advice, it's a thing that I start to do after my daughter told me about not being with them. I silence my phone when I hang out with my family and with my people. So in that moment to be just with them.
I have another idea which appeared in the moment. I think with all this lockdown and distancing, we are keeping most of the time contact to our beloved ones. But maybe make an internal list of people you know who are really lonely. Maybe they are not your beloved ones and not your favorite ones on your friends list, and contact them as well. Because I think that's really takes a little bit of courage to do that, but these are the real things where you're breaking out of your bubble. Yeah.
Okay, that's great. Thank you for these wonderful advices. Brigitte, if someone else wants to know the answers from their questions, how they should do?
I think that we have already answered so many questions in the peach tree, and maybe you think, oh, all questions are answers, I don't have any more. But I would recommend, think about the problems in your life you have not even, where it has not yet come to your mind that you solve them with the knowledge of the pen. For example, my favorite example is I solved spending lots of time every morning in the traffic jam. You can even solve problems like this with the knowledge of emptiness. So maybe you send us a question where you have not even thought about it, to solve them with the knowledge of the pen. And you send them to
seed questions at diamondcutterinstitute.com. And this is the one thing. And the other thing, what we also would like to have, you already know that most of you, we would like to get to know your Spotify playlist. So please send us your lists at musicmix@diamondcutterinstitute.com. And each week we will announce the best list we received, and yeah, so you can spread your music around the world and make others happy. This is also quite a good seed you can do.
To plant a world with sweet sounds.
Yes. Cool.
Okay.
And what is the question for tomorrow?
Yeah, the case for tomorrow.
Hello, my name is Susanna from Romania. In the last time, I see many people suffering, but not from being sick. It's from disappointment, because they are disappointed of their life or other people's life, or the choices that are made for his life. What seed do I need to plant for not seeing this suffering? Thank you.
Oh, it's a great question. I can wait to hear the the answer. Until next time, good morning, everybody, wherever you are. Have an excellent day today.
Thank you. Bye.
Thanks for watching today's Peachtree Morning Show. See you next time.